Welcome. We are visiting the values of the Constitution of India. We have conceived a project to visit the growth of judicial system in state of Haryana. In this context, we have reached at the central feature which we designated as the human factor. Human factor is to be appreciated in the context of the natural order on the one hand and human system on the other hand. Is really a very challenging situation to appreciate human factor, firstly from the point of view of the natural order and then in the context of human factor. Human factor takes to human beings. Human beings are mortals. Human beings are creations. Creator of human beings takes us to the natural order, and human beings amongst themselves reaching at a system takes us to the human system. Man himself is a created being, and man, when creates a system, considers and takes himself to be a sovereign. Human beings as mortals are certainly not the sovereigns, and human beings as creators of the system make themselves and consider themselves as sovereigns. It is in this context that conduct, behavior, potentialities, appreciation of the human factor puts us at such a situation where, on the one hand, we have to consider the limitations of human beings as they stand created by the Creator, and simultaneously, under the human systems, human beings, when authorized to represent and to discharge the duties of institutions, they are to be considered as sovereigns. These mortal sovereigns are the central focus of appreciation of the human factor. Human beings, when are not vigilant about their limitations, and when, on the other hand, they discharge the sovereign duties of human systems, then many contradictions are bound to occur. These contradictions, as such, put us at crossroads. Many human beings acting as human system sovereigns behave, conduct in such a way that one starts feeling as to how degraded system becomes because of human factors. Simultaneously, the human beings as humble creations, conscious of the Creator, when display their consciousness, then it always comes to forefront that how wonderful is the human factor. Human factor, in terms of the potentialities of the creations, gives us hope, gives us satisfaction, gives us bliss. Human beings as mortals, when behave in distorted way, it gives us the feeling as if the man is not worthy even to be designated as animal. Therefore, we, when are considering the context of Haryana judicial system, it takes us to the ancient background as well as the historic background. The ancient background takes Haryana having Kurukshetra, the divine land of the divine song of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and with the background of Haryana as part of a Punjab, it takes us to the holy traditions of Guru Nanak order, and it takes us to Japji Sahib and Sukhmani. Today, let us have a glance at the ancient values. I'm taking it from Japji Sahib, the first quotation which I'm taking, upon which we must think very seriously, and it is Hukume andar sabko bahar hukam na koe. Everybody is within the command of the Creator, and nobody is outside of it. Our definition of sovereignty and definition of law, well quoted, well cited, well reminded, is that everybody is under the law. So, the natural order reminder, the ancient wisdom reminder, the ancient wisdom consciousness demand, this transcendental command is that everybody is under the transcendental command of the Creator. Let nobody take it to one's mind that he is not under the command or that he can throw the natural order. Let him be conscious that the ancient wisdom scintilled as Japji Sahib reminds us very thoroughly as that Hukume andar sabko bahar hukam na koe. Everybody is under the transcendental command of the Creator. Human beings as mortals must remember and remind to oneself that they are just creations. They are mortal creations. And human beings as mortal creations are under the transcendental command. Like that is the principle instilled in human systems by the Constitution of India as well, that everybody is under a law. Let nobody, even anybody who exercises the institutional chairs of sovereignty, they also have to feel that even court can commit, even the presiding officer of the court can commit the contempt of the court itself. Judge is under law. Judicial officer is under law. Even judicial officer can commit the contempt of the court presided by the concerned judicial officer. Other scintilled ancient wisdom is that we shall be fully conscious, we should be fully alive to our limitations as a creator. And it says, see, Kita andar keet kar doshi dosh dhare. When one puts oneself within the domain of the lowest creations, insects, and when governing oneself by those lowest principles, then even those, the doshi, the victim, those who are the criminals, they find faults with the system itself. The another ancient wisdom command is Nanak Sache ki Sachi Kar. One who is truthful the same reflects in his actions. The truth is manifesting in the doings of the individuals. No individual can deceive, no individual can pretend as the truth reflects in one's actions. One is to be evaluated by one's acts. If one is truthful, his acts, conduct, actions, behavior will be truthful. Truth reflects in one's conduct. Truth manifests the features of one's doings. This ancient wisdom further takes us to सुन गल्ला आकाश की कीटा आई रीस. Insects, when see the birds flying in the sky, they try to fly, but they fail to be conscious to their limitations, that their creation is not having the wings of the birds. When one just wants to follow the enlightened beings but remains unenlightened, then this is bound to make one feel that he is to be truthful to his limitations. He is to be truthful to his creation limitations. The further enlightenment scintilled is Sagal Samagri Tumare Sutri Dhari. The entire potentialities of the creation are put within you, but under regulated frame. You are created with potentialities, but never forget that those potentialities also have inherent regulations well embedded within it. Let it not ever come to the mind of the creations that they, because of the potentialities, have become free of the control. This further takes us to the scintilled enlightenment. Birthi sakati arja, sach bina koi hove sucha. Without truth, you cannot be pure. And simply because of seeing that he has taken the shelter of Almighty, other than the individuals as the kings, it is not going to be any helpful. Purity is there because of the truth. All artificial shelters are not going to be of any help. In the light of these ancient values, let us visit the human factor, the way human factor can be potentialized and the way human factor can be regulated is the challenge for human systems. We, the human beings, when reach at our own system, our justice system, our constitution, then we have to be fully conscious as that we, the human beings, are mortals. We, the human beings, are creations. There is a creator. Natural order is there. Therefore, all those functionaries who stand vested with the responsibilities to discharge institutional chairs vested with sovereign powers, they shall remain fully conscious that even if they feel that their sins are not going to be punished, then they are kit, they are insects, they are absolutely ignorant as that natural order of the creator embedded well within the potentialities of the mortals are potent enough to destroy each and every sinful design of mortal sovereigns. Therefore, we as liars, we as students of law, we as research scholars, we as exponents of the values of the Constitution of India shall fully remain confident that even if at some point some of the regulations are not sufficient to put the individual sovereigns within their limits, then even then the natural order is with us, and the natural order will not permit these sinful individual mortal sovereigns to their fateful state. Let us remain confident that natural order works. Let us remain satisfied that if somehow, because of the sins, because of the human factor of our judicial system reaching at injustice, even then natural order is there. There is a supremacy of the natural order, and ultimate truth will be on the side of truthful litigants. Satyamev Jyate is our scintilled value. We, the people of India, when adopted the Constitution, then this adaptation had inherent value that the natural order under which we, the human beings, have been created has beautiful, blissful, inherent potentiality for truth to prevail. Truth will always prevail. It may, at one or other stage of the judicial process, may look like that human factor has overweight, but the inherent potentialities of our Constitution are potent enough to come to the rescue. This confidence should be there. We shall inculcate this confidence. Let us discharge our responsibilities and system will take care of itself. The inherent potentialities of the system under Constitution of India is potent enough to meet the human factor, even if at some phases and stages it may look like the human factor is overweighing. Even then, we shall with confidence explore the system further and discharge the responsibility of taking proper steps to meet distortions because of the human factor at one stage or the other. Let us revisit the values of the Constitution of India. Let us revisit the values of the Constitution of India in the light of the potentialities of the natural order. Let us at each phase and stage have a visit to our limitations as mortal creators, and let us also each time remain conscious that our creator is much more powerful than what we otherwise at sometimes feel. Justice based upon truthful values will always prevail. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.